Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter in the barn workshop where I dusted off my old DeWalt. And this is a straight knife cutter head power planer. And I did want to highlight some of the benefits of having a power planer. Now, you don't always have a benefit. But one of the places where I have found this tool, and I've had bigger ones, invaluable, is if you need to thickness a lot of wood. Okay, you set this up to skip dress, and what that is you just take a little bit off each side of your boards to clean them up. So if a board was 4/4 or 1 inch, you would take a 1/16 off of each side and get it to about 7/8. 13/16, the minimum. Okay, so you'll be a 1/16 over 3/4. 15/16 would be nice. And then you proceed to cross-cut, rip, and lay out all your pieces for your work. The other area that I found this type of planer, which has rubber infeed and outfeed rollers, invaluable, is with clear, thin stock. Now, you've seen me plane this board on the workbench by hand, and it comes out glass smooth. Well, I just ran it through on the planer to even thickness it and to get it where it has that undulating surface, so I can demonstrate something else maybe another day. The downside of these machines is, number one, they're noisy, and number two, they're dusty. And as you can see in the back there, I have a hose connected so that I could direct the shavings onto the floor in a certain place, not right up in the air. But to show you how noisy these are, we'll power this one up, and I'll show you on this piece of pine why sometimes power planing is not always the best bet. So in this instance, the way I normally mark my planing direction is opposite from the workbench. So this end is the end that goes in first. But as you can see here, with some of the reversing grain, this is all torn out here. Now, if I don't need this section and I'm just interested in maybe this section, we're good to go. Now, another place that a power planer is valuable is, like I said, if you wanted to do hybrid woodworking, and that is where we take this board that we faced. Okay, I planed this surface flat, and I want to now thickness it. We showed how to use the marking gauge, but here's where, if you take your hand planes and you joint one face, now you can take your power planer or your thicknesser, and you want to make sure you're not taking too heavy a cut, and you pass it through to get your parallel surface. And just like that, you're done. I'd have to get my eyeglasses on to see if we made it to the mark. Yeah, the marking gauge line is just right there. Perfect. So that would be considered hybrid woodworking. You're using hand tools for one face and the edge, and then you're using power tools to help speed up the process. So there you have it. I think the term is Luddite when you are just set in one way of doing things. I could be wrong, but I embrace my power tools when I can see a benefit. And so I wanted to get out the old DEWALT and make some shavings. Hope this helps somebody. Head out to your shop. Go make some shavings. Walter out.